Hello and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing the Road to 56 mod here as Great Portugal. As you can see from the last episode, the peace conference is over and what an ugly mess Greater Portugal is in Europe. But the Allies came along and decided they wanted to puppet people, and Germany came back as little bits all over there, just getting in the way. We did take part of Turkey as well, because that was kind of left. So we aimed up with the majority there of Turkey, but then we have the Republic of Turkey right in the middle. Just to confuse things, we didn't get well, I say we didn't get any of Italy. We got two parts of Italy, so at least I've got a junction all the way through Portugal there, and then a bit of the Alpine region there with France. So there are a couple of holdings there that we can take if it all goes to pot. We are still at war with Japan. They still have a fleet out here. They still have men out here. They have shed loads of men, let's face it. Shed loads of air force and a few ships, as I say. Now we are kind of... Japan is going to be something that we're going to have to deal with, but then so is the Soviet Union. So we're going to have to get our areas here built up, so they can get infrastructure going through. Infrastructure going through, so we can get supplies going through. Supplies, you've not got anything today, yeah. Yes, so let's get these up to... I can't see that one, it's there. Can't see it, the mouse is in the way, somebody shoot the mouse. Okay, right, they're all our territories. Any more fours? There's one there, and one there. Okay. So that should help us out with supplies getting up to there. Let's remove a lot of this nonsense, because I've been doing some building up while you weren't here, basically, just to make sure that we're getting everything up to scratch, turning all the Air Force stuff off because it was in the way, basically. Yeah, there's very few things there that I actually want. Those look to be it though, so let's get rid of those, and that's the infrastructure back. I do want a couple of air bases being built out here, and I want this one being built up anyway. I will have two on there, that way I can increase projection of force there. So that's one there. Right, Mongolia, so let's have one in the middle, and right, which would be the best one, probably there. That should be enough for all of our forces then to disperse over that area, because we're going to have a force out in Greater Portugal to cover the Soviet threat if we're going to go to war against the Soviets, and I think we are. Okay, right, I've got our armies moving around, so we had created a front there around that very phallic Polish Republic there, who are in the Allies. The German Republic that I was on about, that's one part of it there. They are in the Allies. Finland, who have the Soviets on their border, and if you remember, the Soviets and Soviet Union and the Allies are at war, and guess where Republic of Finland lies? In the Allies, so they are going to get taken over quite soon. That strange, the Empire of the Thunder Cross, they are in the Axis, but they have a white truce with the Allies, so that ends February 19... Oh, hold on, what was that? Yeah, 1946. So we will find out what happens after then. Okay, so this is us. The Allies, as you know, are still over there. The Republic of Italy, they went to the Allies. Bearing in mind, the Allies, as they stand, Republic of Italy and Germany, have no garrisons, no divisions. So they're going to be up the stum when it comes to it, trying to face the Soviets. So we have these people here, Hungary, Romania, and Yugoslavia. None of them are in any faction. Bulgaria is in the Allies, so that's how we stand. So I've got an army up here, or an army group up here. I've got one army that's going to come back onto this border here, because the Republic of Turkey is, as you guessed, in the Allies. And how many troops do they have? Well, no divisions out there, but they do have troops, so don't know how that actually works out. So if they can get some trained up really, really quick, good luck to them. Okay, so we, as I say, we are facing a situation still with Japan. So I've got naval forces just repairing at home at the moment. They're going to come out here, and we're going to build them up, and then we're going to attack into Japan, reduce their fleet, and see if we can't use these. Well, it was 15 divisions, it's now 14. Let's see if we can't actually use them to actually get onto Japan somewhere and just take them out. We might have gone to war with the Soviet Union in the meantime. So that's the story. That's enough waffling. Let's get on with it, because there's loads of things moving around. I've got troops moving out to Goa. We're going to swap our grey group out here, who are just garrisoning this area with anti-resistance. We're going to use them on this border. Might as well. Military access. Yeah, go on then. Yeah, go on then. They want to help. How they're going to do that? Because the Republic of Italy has no division, so how they're going to actually help their allies, I have no idea. But yeah, Germany and Finland are probably, well, Finland more than anything. This is kind of not the winter war anymore, although it is a winter war. And if we were to go to war with the Soviet Union right now, let's just have a look. 10 days, 2 political power. So I'm not going to do that, not yet. It's something that we will keep. Yes, United States, you can move. That's because they want to get to there and just help them out. We will allow that. Yeah, but the Soviets are just going to pour straight into that little bit there. And what is all this? Military access. God. Do we really need... they probably, yes. But those... Norway, maybe. Danish Imperium, who are you? No. That's not these, is it? No, that's their... Ah, that's them. Right, okay. Sorry, I'm just seeing that flag there and thinking that they're the Axis. So you should never have a swastika as your flag. Right, we still have troops that are exiled. Why doesn't he get over that border? Because that would be the sensible thing to do, and I do need him elsewhere, so... Just sat around, just... checking out whatever he was checking out is facing that way. I have no idea. Who knows? Who the hell knows? And let's get you out there, because I think you're exiled. Can you not move? No, that's alright. Right, you two have got an order where you is that these guys? It is, so I've got them moving out to here, I believe. Yeah. So let's move them. Okay, what's all this nonsense? Luxembourg, do we really need to? Republic of Brazil, again, That's very strange. Did they not hear the first time? Military access from Finland. No, protect your own. Now if we give military access to Republic of Turkey, how all the other countries have got access, so I don't see this really. That land will go back to them, so I don't really want to do that. That's their fault for taking that land in the peace deal. That's the way that I see it. Go on then, because we did say yes to that. No, and Bulgaria. No, because you're there. You want to just move through. If anything, I'll have that territory back. In a previous life, I did own Bulgaria. In a previous life, yeah, that really makes sense. Okay, why are they still stuck there? Because they shouldn't be. Right, get out of the country. So that's part of the problem, because we did own Bulgaria and now we haven't got Bulgaria, so our troops are just stuck. Right, now he is all gathered up, ready to move by sea, so those troops are still moving. Where are these guys going? They're going the land route. Why didn't they just go through the bloody Suez? Seriously. Okay, and then these guys are going there to go there. That's just a bit strange. We've got shed loads of ships. Do they not know that? I know we've had problems in the past, but it's not relevant now. Okay, so need to get these back into their correct division, which was him. No, I think they were his. So he should be fully mechanized up. He is, yep. And he's going to be on that border, so he will be our fastest group. And he also got a panzer leader, panzer expert, so I thought that was quite good. Might as well use the guy. We have got troops training up, so hopefully they will be out for when we need them, because we will need another army for this particular group, which is on the, oops, let's change that. Let's hope that they don't actually see that. And that is gonna be Japan. And this, when I can get it right, is gonna be, if I say China, then that's where they're gonna be launching from. Now he hasn't got a group yet, but as you can see, they are gonna be the front line, so, and I'm gonna need them to push into that. Right, who is gathering up? Nobody's gathering up all in the right places, not yet. Okay, we've got the USA just roaming around our country. We have got our aircraft attacking the battle cruisers and heavy cruisers. Well, there's one there that's taking really heavy damage. But they've got, wow, they've got 5 battleships that, well, 6 battleships that are just, yeah, still out there, still playing. Okay. More immigrants, good, good. Alright, okay, that's It's good to know. That's good to know that our guys are actually out there taking this down. That's Yamashiro. Musashi. Right, what's this? Ugh. No and no. Just go around the coast. Right, well we got what? We hit sunk by a fairy swordfish. Oh yes. So that's cargo gone. That's one of their aircraft carriers gone. Okay, that's only a small report there. Right, we have got air experience that we're not doing anything with at the moment. So what can we use our air experience on? Because we have got quite a few. We could do another dive bomber, I suppose. Why not? So let's upgrade that, and yeah, why not convert? Get some conversion going on. Heavy bombers already doing a modified version already. We need a carrier aircraft. So we'll let that build up again and then see if we can go get some carrier aircraft out there. Because I don't think actually increasing these would do us any good, to be fair. Wow, we need a shed load of oil again. Okay, we're okay with that. This is because I'm doing conversions. I did do... first time I've actually done it in bulk, actually. Just asking for all that equipment to be converted as opposed to just build, box standard build. I think that'll be too many of that. Yeah. Why, if you're taking that one, why don't the computer calculate properly? Come on, do it, test it. You still haven't done it properly. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't think I need anything like you're asking. That's better. Why couldn't you do that in the first place? I don't know. Oh yes, killing blow to a heavy cruiser. Oh yes. And another submarine sunk. Yes. It's all good. And we haven't even got our navy out there yet. So that is all good news. Right, okay, so we are grouping up of some... Right, green troops, where are you? I know you're there. Right, I need you. Where do I need you though? I think I will have you on that border. So, find your places. Right, we can tell him now. He's got to come out and that will be his front line. Now, no, there's still 3 travelling by ship, so that's fine. It's not a problem. Right, that's purple group moving. Good. Right, what do we do with all of our army experience? Because although we're converting a lot of our equipment, we could actually do, I suppose, another light tank modification. What about our heavy tank? What about heavy tank? No, reliability's up in it, so I mean, you can only go to that, can't you? So I don't know. That's okay. we will have that decommissioned. Should we get tanks destroy and whatnot? I think I'm tempted to just upgrade these to the next version up. And again, these will move fairly quickly. Motorized, I don't really want to do that. Mechanized, I think that's the same story really. Hold on, we're not producing any of these. What's going on? Right, we're going to have to mess around with our factories. Ah, right, okay, so we don't need as many of them anyway, so let's just get that down. Right, that helps. Heavy bombers, we're okay on tanks. We are just upgrading all that, aren't we? I think our other tank was okay with that. That's a hell of a lot of tanks being produced there, I think. But everything else is still in the red, so... Right, at least we've got some coming back there, and I think we have still got factories being built. We have, well, yes. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't panic. Well, brave troops are actually fighting in that pocket. But I'm afraid we will have to let them not suffer, but fight, because we are not on their side. As the original case still goes, we are... Wow, what's going on there? That's... I've got things on that line with no divisions on. That's a bit strange. Why is that? Who are they? I don't know. Yeah, as the original case for this little campaign goes, we are just going to play it cool with everybody. Oh, that's why. That is why. Yeah. It's because we need them to actually form up against the Soviets. I tell you what we could do instead of doing that. Do that instead. Yeah, our game is remain neutral, although neutral doesn't mean passive. It means just staying out of the two major factions that's going on. Hold on, I do know that there's something I do need. There we go, carrier fighter. So yeah, we're going to stay out of the Axis, stay out of the Allies, and fight where we want, basically. Right, okay, that one can go back with him. Well, I don't think that is his, but he's having them now. Right, how many are we waiting for there? Right, that is the last lot, so that's good. Okay, so let's get rid of that, because their order is now to garrison all this area. So we will mimic what Grey Troop are doing. Oh, and the bit, don't forget that. And that one. Is that it? That is it. So alright, let's take them off their order. And let's have them, yeah, we'll have, actually they're quite a strong group, aren't they? So we'll have them, I think, on this side. They can do that, and they will have to be put with him. They're still moving, okay. Now these troops I really need off that and on that. In fact, we'll get them, they can make their way out to the Far East. That will do. So this policy of staying out of the factions is working so far, to a degree. I mean, the allies do get very irritating, as you probably have guessed, as my irritation level rose in both the other episodes. In fact, quite a few episodes. Right, we need shed loads more of equipment again, supplies again. Why is that? Right, let's help the Dutch East Indies and Romania, please, if you don't mind. We still have shed loads of factories, so we will build these things up. Does take time though, does take time. Bearing in mind those factories are in areas, yeah, resistance to occupation is because we are changing purple group out for grey group. Okay, so it could get confusing with these actually where they need to go, so let's have them across the country to start off with. Have to remember about them though, have to remember. Okay, any else attacked? I think a couple of those, well, one of the cruisers is still 11%. I think it was before though. Ooh, right. So let's have bombing carried on because we're doing that at the moment, and how long before we can get jet fighters? So all we need is jets to be produced, don't we? So okay, jet engines then, or I've already got that one going. Let's do that. Right, they're all moving. Good, good, good. Green troops are moving over there. White group are, or grey group are moving over there. And this is our purple group that's moving through. Yeah, that's good. So where are you? You are there, ready to move. Okay, so let's get you off that. That much we know. We want you... Did I just tell them to garrison? I didn't want that. That's what I wanted. Move. Because it takes time moving divisions around the world. If you're planning any major attacks on anybody, do remember this. It applies in this game as in the real world. Right, they're still making their way, aren't they? Yep. It will be a while before they get there. Right. Still got factories that still need to be produced. How are we doing on troops? Right, we can actually increase our infantry now because we've got more men. Let's just tidy all these up because it gets a bit irritating seeing all that and they're not on one screen. There we go. Alright, gonna have to delete his from that. That was just his, wasn't it? Yep. Right, now that should be our... It is, it's our battleship that's done, so that means the fleet is ready. Well, it doesn't mean that, it just means that I can move them out there. I've got to find them first, so come on, get rid of that. How are we doing on that? Well, we are slowly attacking. Oh, there's a lot there. Carriers actually being successfully attacked there. That is good. Why is he falling ill when he's not actually doing anything? Oh. So we may get a few more successful attacks in. Good. Right, we need our fleet out here now. So again, it's going to take them ages to get out here, but we are going to bring them to Macau. Yep, they're moving. That is good. So we don't have any carrier fighters for them at the moment, but we're still doing that one. They have got bombers, that's the main thing. We have got torpedo bombers and medium bombers working on all these areas, so it should be alright. Still haven't done that yet, so can't do that yet. And let's take that down because it's nice to have these ships coming out, but they do eat into your manpower when you are going to go against the Soviet Union. That is going to make all the difference. Alright, let's get our airfields being worked on at the same time. That's definitely a lot of stuff that needs repairing. So let's filter them in. Yeah, like that. The last one. Right, who is there now? So purple group, you are not on that front line. I know I've told you you are, but you're not, because you are on this line here. Okay, make your way. And that should mean that he is still coming out here. He's nearly ready. Okay, good. And gonna have to nick some of his units, I think, because he's got the smaller border. We'll nick some of his units. And they need to be on that little front. Right, where are you? Right, you're ready to come out to here, but let's move them first. Right, let's take off that. Your front line. Is gonna be this one. Right, and you can come over there. And everybody now should be moving as they should be moving. Okay, we have our fleet out here, so let's get them working. Let's get them on a patrol to this area, and well, yeah, let's see if we can just catch the, because they've still got 6 battleships out there, so I don't want, we've only got 2. So I don't want our fleet decimating before. Yeah, they still have got submarines, so. Which reminds me, we have got another fleet that we need to move. Right, let's get them moving up to their, that's their new base. Because I want this area protecting. I don't think the Soviets should... Ooh, okay, brave of the United Kingdom to actually take that on, well done. Yeah, I don't think the Soviets will actually be able to use any of that. Alright, the Germans and whoever are desperately fighting out there. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not a surprise, really. No, that weren't them, was it? It was them. Okay. So they are still in the Axis, so... Okay, so the Axis is now supplying the Allies with equipment. Okay. Ooh, good, good, good. Yeah, the Japanese have decided to send out their aircraft against our fleet, which is not good. We've only got 24 there, so can we do anything about that? I think we can. Some of them on that anyway, but yeah, we will. Let's got some fighters out here. Go and play. Alright, we could actually do 2 groups of fighters there as well, really, but we have air superiority, but not there. So we'll get those fighters out there. Right, how are we doing? We are notching up results here. At the cost of our torpedo bombers, looks like, but yep, they have gone down. I think it was 35 to 41 ships, so they have been losing ships. That is fine by me. Right, oil is in demand, but we need to take that down anyway. Still some more. Excuse me. Thank you. Wow, those are medium bombers from Japan. Okay. We have got fighters out here. And they are still at full strength, so okay. And the Japanese are doing construction repair, so that's what they're up to these days. Okay, what have we got going on at the moment? We've got 2 things that we can, well, Chief of Navy, we need that. So he will help us with our battles. Right, fine, we have fighters, so let's go for the next one. How are we doing on factories? Still 1 damaged, okay. Still 6 to go. That's fine, that's fine. Right, now how are we looking on this side? Infrastructure wise, on this side we should be fine. We probably could do with a highway creating here though. So Northern Malay, what? Why do our resources come that way from there? That's not clever. we should be go straight in through our ports. Invite to faction. No. More oil required again. Yeah, because we've got all that going on. We'll see. We will see. Okay, so that will affect our resources anyway. Oh, now what do we want? What do we want? We have the choice. We have loads of choice. Still too far ahead for these, and yes, yes, and yes. Armoured skirts to only 70 days. Let's do that. It's going to give our tanks and everything else a bit of a bonus. Oh, that's what we're looking for. And their ships are taking some hits there, but very, very slowly. Okay, what is this? Oil from... Okay, we'll just reduce that then, because it's exactly what we need. Right, they're up to our border there. So we just need our army groups now. We need another army group. In fact, that's wrong because you're not all getting there. I don't know why. I should know why, but I don't. Right, do that. That's better. Right, okay. No, Bulgaria, leave me alone. Stop being stalker-ish. Right, okay, so we want convoy raiding and we want that going on there. Now, it would make sense to have some torpedo bombs up here. Right, so should we have some there? I think we should. Oh, that's not our... Oh, that's not ours. Damn it. Who didn't build an airfield where there should have been one? Okay, we can do something about that. Only 28 days. Only. Right, I think we can increase our divisions up now. Be nice if they actually came out, because we've got this manpower that has actually grown steadily. No, and yeah, go on then, we'll accept that, because you are helping us with moving troops through. Any more? No, we want to be tackling their ships. Right, you should be on that one now. Yes, do it. Good. No, no. Right, so how are we doing over here? Wow, they have shed loads of aircraft. But we are nowhere close for... We've got reactors and then we still got to get bombs to be produced. So it's going to take a while. Right, that's our factories there taken care of. Right, and we have all of our troops ready for an invasion. I'd like to be able to give them a field marshal order, but I don't think that would work at this stage. I think it would cock it all up. So we'll rely on what we've got. And we might as well tell them what we want them to do. Push in. Well, why can't you do that? Can you not do... Ah, because it's a different country, that's why. Why would I want you to do that? Just, can you not come round? Get off. Stop doing that. Right, let's have you move in like that. Right, you lot are gonna have to move something like that. And then we want his troops to do... Well, we want them to go up there, so... So I want you to take all of... That's a bit too far? Okay, well, you can come up that way. That'll be fine. Right, we have some troops in our new army, which will be on him. Actually, we'll put them there, and yeah. We'll let them gather up first. Right, not sure what the Americans and British are doing there, but they should be sorting themselves out. Those are quite heavy troops. 4 artillery and 12 infantry, no, at least 13 infantry battalions. So that's probably, yeah, okay. Is it all of them like that? No, it's not. Some of them are quite heavy, but they are few in number, so... Right, are we ready with that? Right, they've got dive bombers there, that's nice, but I wanted torpedo bombers there. You will be on there doing that. Non-aggression pact from Bhutan. Okay, they're getting scared because we've got all those troops out there. Right, these. I think it's still going to be a push if we had 4 army groups there, but 4 armies there. How long have they got to go? Because I don't like waiting. Oh, ages. September. Okay, I don't really want them out there green either. We are reducing the Japanese though out here in the meantime, so that is a wow, that is a good thing. And that's them putting their aircraft over our fleet, who has no fighters. How long is that going to be? 25 days before we can get that one. And I might do the air experience on that fighter. Oh, they're repairing already. Yep, that's not a surprise. We might increase our anti-air abilities as well with the fleet. There's no reason though that I couldn't actually do this, I think. If we've got the fighters, let's tell them to intercept the bombers out there. And we could actually do with some out here being intercepted. So if they're flying into that area from there, bomber interception maybe? Come on. Everything I want to do, I have then to kind of wait for the computer because it's always auto-saving. Right, I want you lot out there. Hopefully they'll be able to protect the fleet a bit better. And do you know what we could do? We could do this. Give it a bit more cover in that area anyway. Alright, let's build up a highway. And we get some more resources from that as well. Good. Oops. Don't want that. That's it. Right, now, resources. Where did this, we said the resources came in that way, didn't they? Did they? So yeah, so we want we'll do either one, either side. That should do. Right, okay. We're already doing that, aren't we? So we could... No, we were going to do this, weren't we? Let's stick to what we were going to do. Anti-air systems. Nepal wants an... Okay, they're obviously very scared that we're out here in force. Which is a bit silly. Right, apart from prepping up in this episode, I do apologise because that's all we seem to have done, and reposition our forces for an attack on the Soviet Union whilst grinding Japan down because they are on construct repair again. Good, that's what I like. But their ships have only gone down one, so that's not a lot. Right, I'm gonna... Who should I carry that on? No, we're going to spend the points on that, weren't we? So we can do that. We ought really to be getting down here for our jets. So we will. Let's get that. Oh. Right, let's get into the nuclear age. We can get some reactors going then. Right, how are we doing on time? Right, we are over on time. I do apologise. Right, hope you like this episode. Hope you can join me for the next one. As you can see, we are going to be building up to a... I'm not going to give them an order, not yet, but we're going to be building up to fighting the Soviet Union, who has 416 to 499 divisions and 4.79 to 5.21 million men to draw on, and 8,000 to 10,000 aircraft. So yes, they are involved in a war with the Allies at the moment, but we're going to be going into an offensive war with them as well. So we will see how we do in the next episode, but we do need another army building up. Then I will be fairly confident I can actually take this front as well as the other fronts, that one and this one, on at the same time. But that is the next episode, so join me if you can for that one. Like, comment, subscribe if you like to. See you next time. See you later. Bye.